At this time, I'm going to open this up to some questions from you guys. I'm sure that you have better questions than me for these guys. You got somebody? Okay.
Stand up.
First, I want to say thank you for coming to Naugatuck, Connecticut.
Talk right
Oh, okay, sorry. Thanks for coming to Naugatuck, Connecticut. I literally live 10 minutes from here, and I grew up watching all these movies. They're my favorite by far. My question is for all of you. If you didn't play the characters that you did play in the films, which other character would you have wanted to play?
Jigsaw. Is that a trick question? Okay.
The kid in powder.
Has a chance. If not,
I made a career out of making movies that nobody sees.
So you got to do it quick.
Thank you, brother. But the fact that they called me and they said, "Hey, do you want to be a part of an already successful franchise that's going to come out in 2,000 screens, regardless of how it turns out?" I was like, "Fuck yeah!" The agent's like, "Why don't you read it?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah!" The agent's like, "What should I tell them?" "Fuck yeah!" They're like, "Well, I'm gonna let them sit on it for 2 days." I'm like, "If you fuck this up, why don't you just fucking tell them yes?" That's no shit. That's how it went. I'm like, I do independent shit that nobody fucking finds out about. There's 5 million motherfuckers that are gonna watch this. Fucking say yes. That's honestly showing you the wisdom behind the curtain. That's the truth. I don't sound too cool for school, but I was like, fuck yeah.
Next question over there.
Yeah, so, okay, which was your favorite movie to film? And also, can you say the line from the movie? Can you say something?
Could you hold it closer to your mouth?
Do you want to play a game? Can you say the line? Can you say it?
Do you want to play a game?
Got one more over there?
Yep.
I just wanted to say first off, Sean, are we gonna get a Boondock Saints 3?
Whoa! I don't know, brother. 2 things. A, don't hold your breath. B, don't hyperventilate either. I know they've wanted to make one since the second one came out because, you know, but we gotta figure some shit out first.
Fingers crossed.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
Got another one over here?
This one's for Sean. I know you said the other character in Saul was a piece of shit. I'm curious how you feel about the other character in Boondock Saints.
Say it again.
How you feel about your character in Boondock Saints?
The cat? Fuck that cat. Cat's a dick. Did you say the cat? That cat was a dick.
Your character.
Oh, my character. What do I feel about my character? Very simple. First, let's go back to the cat, because cats are dicks. We had 6 of them. We only shot 3 of them, but I would have gone off to the States. I don't give a fuck. No shit.
We need some earmuffs for this young lady here.
My cat looks up and is inconvenienced that I opened the door. My dog is like, "Oh shit, oh my god, where have you been? I can't tell time. How long were you gone?" I'm like, "I just went up to take the trash." Like, "Fuck, I couldn't tell. What do you want to do? You don't watch TV? We don't have to if you don't want. We can take a nap, or we can go for a walk. I can wait. I'll just watch it." My dog was, "Fuck that cat." I feel very similar to how Tobin feels about his character. There's a lot of motherfuckers out there that deserve that shit. And I respect the fact that they're cleaning up the streets. You know, it's like in the film. You know, you watch a movie, you watch the news, and these, you know, horrible crimes. They get 6 months probated sentence. You're like, no, they should be degloved and set on fire. And I love the fact that the Saints did that shit.
Woo! Yeah!
For Shawnee, I loved you in Becker. You had a lot of great laughs. And I'm wondering, it must be a lot of fun to do comedy, but what aspects of horror gave you enjoyment in working?
Oh, interesting.
What if I get scared?
It's like a game of tennis. It's working off of comedy. Is like there's a rhythm to it, The scary stuff, horror, is like a heightened. It's more like if you put up like punk rock with the comedy somehow, like you're working off each other, but there's this. Oh, Sean.
True story. Who has this scam yet? Look, fucking AppleCare. Bullshit. AppleCare doesn't call me going, just checking on your phones, all things working? Fuck you. And you answer it, and the guy's like, hello, I'm from AppleCare. Right around the base. I am in San Francisco. Just press 9 and you give me, I can control screen and make very economical. Fuck you, Apple. Don't answer that shit. They don't fucking call you. Apple, you can't even call them. I've been on hold for 2 fucking days, like they're calling me, just checking up on your shit. AppleCare. Said AppleCare, right? Fuck off.
This is what's going on between the takes, of the horror movies. So you're laughing about.
So earmuffs right there. Sorry about that. Yeah.
How you doing there, Sydney, my 9-year-old in the front row? Yeah, is that right? Huh? Good. Guys, you give me a thumbs up. Good. We'll work on that question you're going to ask me, Sydney. All right, good.
Another question over there to your left.
This is for all three. This is a line from another horror movie franchise. But what's your favorite scary movie?
When a stranger calls.
Yeah.
The call's coming from within the house. Oh shit, a little bit of TT left my Jimmy Johnson. And I was a kid, but that was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I had a chill went up my spine when that happened.
Ditto.
Freaked me out.
Ditto. I guess.
Is that some made up shit? Did you make that shit up? Oh, okay, I'm trying. I'll do that shit, hell yeah. Wait, hey, is it gonna come out? Then fuck yeah.
I don't watch a lot of horror films, but I watched a Australian film called Wolf Creek. I loved the music track was very strong, and the film was great, but the music track was really, really solid.
Yeah, that was a really good one.
Australian, a few years ago.
One second.
Hello.
Stand up. He's got a mask on.
Sorry. What do you guys feel about the Chris Rock reboot?
I was going to leave that alone personally.
I think it's amazing.
You want to play a game?
It's amazing because he's a talented dude, and he went to the studio with this with a passion for Saw. And I can't comment on it a lot beyond that because I don't know a lot about it. It's evolving as we speak, but you can be sure it'll be interesting. Whatever angle Chris has on the Saw story will be worth seeing.
I can't wait to see that. Chris Rock, Sam Jackson, you had me at hello.
It does seem a little out of context, but guys like that they don't make mistakes. Chris Rock doesn't make a bad film. Whatever came to him, he thought, holy shit, this is going to work. And guaranteed, 99% of the time, he's going to be right.
Yeah. Nice, man. Yeah.
Hey guys, question for Tobin. Yeah. How many apprentices can a man have?
Only one good one.
She's right.
Yo, take a shot.
Any other questions right here? You can stand up, and then we're going to have one right here in the front.
This question is also for Tobin. Tobin, you mentioned earlier that you had some notes for James Wan when going over the character. What was the note that he didn't take?
I thought that John Kramer should say more when he got up off the floor. It was only about one line more, but I thought if you're going to sit through 2 hours of this shit, you better find out something more about what's motivating this guy. And so I had written a couple of lines, so I wrote the lines down on a piece of paper, and I said, yeah, I think he should say a little more when he gets up. And James said, like what? And I said, like this. And I held up the piece of paper, and he took the piece of paper and he read it. He went, can I take this? I said, yeah. I said, I want to put it in the next draft. Well, if anybody ever tells you they're going to put something in the next draft, forget it. Anyway, I'm not sure if it ever ended up in the next draft, but I don't think it did. And when it came to doing the scene, we had they shot Saw 1 for $1 million, and it was in 18 days, and it was very fast, and James had to really move, and he was being pushed all the time to finish on time. And we shot the getting up off the floor scene. It took them 3.5 hours to build the prosthetic on my head. They did not want to shoot that scene and not get it on the first take, because they would have to rebuild this whole thing on my head, and they didn't have time. So we rehearsed it a few times. I got a couple of really good tips from James, one of which was, I want to see a little more of your body, that when you get up, that you've been there for as long as you have been. I said, thank you. And I adjusted that, and you see it in the shot, so I really appreciate what he said to me. And so anyway, I showed him the piece of paper in our meeting, and he took it and everything, and I think he said, go ahead and say what you want to say. It was only like another line, a couple of words that just illuminated more of what the hell you've been watching for the last 2 hours and what this guy lying on the floor had in mind. And I was thrilled that he was willing to have me say that. And so when I got up, I said what was originally in the script plus what I had in mind. And as I went out the door, took the thing off, went out the door, slammed the door, game over. And the producer, Orrin Coolis, is right outside the door. I slammed the door. I'm still in my, and I slammed the door, and standing right there is this producer. He's going, we got it! We got it! And he was so excited that we didn't have to do the other scene. So it was all about the timing. We get to post-production. I go in. James is there. He needs me to loop some stuff. We loop the entire film, the tapes, the whole thing. We get to the end. He said, are you ready? Do you want to see it? And I said, yeah. I said, what? He said, when you get up off the floor. I said, yeah. He shows me the scene. My lines, they're gone. The original line is there. And I said, James, they're gone. He said, yeah, I know, it didn't work. I was like, okay, it's your film. And you know what? It was. You can, sometimes my ideas, and sometimes they're pretty good, but you win some and you lose some. And I frankly think James probably knew better than me. And so, he trimmed them. And I've been trimmed out of a lot of things, a lot of shows, different scenes, that Quick and the Dead show that Sean was talking about. I had this wonderful scene with Sharon Stone later on in the film. But when you're in a film with Russell Crowe, Leonardo DiCaprio, Gene Hackman, not to get the screen time often. And so, Sharon catches up with me with her 6-gun, and I'm gone by the second act. But I had this wonderful scene in the second act with Sharon that never made it to So none of that matters. What matters is that you do good work and you keep your eye on the goal, right, Sydney? Good. Okay.
One more question.
Hello, this is I just wanted to say thank you all for coming here. It's kind of been my dream to kind of meet all of you. You're the most chill, wonderful people, complete opposite of your characters. But just thank you for coming. I love you guys. I hope you can make more movies, and if you don't make more Saw movies, just be in a damn movie. Fuck yeah.
Okay, it's not lost on us either. Thank you guys very much for coming. You guys show up, a lot of you guys drove an hour, 2, 3 hours to get here to tell us you love some shit that we did 10 years ago and we've already been probably overcompensated for. So it fills my heart and I feel blessed. So God bless you guys all.
Thanks for that ending. That was epic.